Alright, I guess we'll do like a little intro or something. Show our titties or something.
Show our titties.
Welcome to the Pitch Dark Show. It's all pitch dark. Oh my god.
That'd be fucking honestly.
Welcome to the Pitch Dark Show. We are, this is version 2.
Welcome to version 2.
Oh shit. Like, this is like the new Pitch Dark, I guess, because like, we've had a podcast before.
Yeah.
And now we're starting to do it again because it's, I don't know, it's just fun.
Yeah. It's something we both missed dearly. It's something that we basically started this channel off of.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So, we thought it'd be a good idea to go back and fuck with the podcast again.
We are doing it differently. We're not going live anymore.
Yeah.
Like maybe in the very future, like when we have like actual like current like listeners, I guess.
Yeah.
Then we'll maybe do a live stream once a month or once every 2 months or
Yeah.
once a lifetime. Or
Once a lifetime. Well, it's basically because when we first tried this out, it failed miserably, and it was just because we were too focused on the viewer count. We weren't focused on the consistency of putting content out, and that's what killed the drive. Was that we were focused on watching you guys come into the chat, interacting with us, and depending on that, and that's where we fucked up.
Yeah, it like really killed our mood. We're like, oh, like the other day we had like 75 viewers,
Fucking A.
and then now it's like we go and like, no one's here, bro.
Yeah, we had
like,
0. Like the last episode we had, and that was on what, Facebook, right? Facebook Live.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was when we had the couches.
Yeah.
And the TV in the middle.
So if you go back to that episode, you'll see that was literally like where our like engines were down and depleted for the podcast.
Yeah.
We tried so many different things, and we loved what we were doing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong; it wasn't something that we were getting bored of or anything. It was just the fact of we let the viewer count get to our hits, and that's what messed us up. Because we interviewed local bands, random people, my family. We even we interviewed Monochromatic Black. Like right now they're a big time band, and we were a small podcast at that time. We only had like maybe 75 subscribers,
and we went over like what we should have done like when they came into town.
Yeah, like we rented a nice hotel, ballroom little like establishment.
Yeah, like where people have like small weddings and
like where you would go for like where they present work awards or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Something like that, and we had 9 mics set up and fucking we had
food out for them.
Yeah, we legit had like wings, pizza, salads, because I can't remember her name. But the vocalist for Monochromatic
it's
Black,
Tanya.
Yeah, Tanya. Yeah, forgive me for forgetting that. But she's got a specific diet at that time. I don't know if it's changed now, but at that time she had a specific diet. So I even took that into consideration, and we did that. But I don't feel like a fool or anything.
Yeah, it's like we did what we thought we were supposed to do, and we tried.
Yeah, like that's the main basis of it. We tried. And that felt like one of the best interviews I've ever done.
It was fun.
Yeah, I had my notebook full of fucking questions and like
I remember that.
just going off of fucking like I felt like a real true podcast like at that point.
We had a crew.
Yeah, which was my cousin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. But at that time, like things were moving so fucking well for us.
Yeah.
And then oh God, when did we even start?
God, that was...
I know it was like 2019, 2018 around there.
Yeah, because I remember it was the first time it was just like we just winged it or something.
Yeah,
we just like wanted to just do it, and we just had like 2 cameras or something.
Yeah, and that was at grandma's, right?
Yeah, it was in the kitchen, like on the dining room table.
Yeah, so that's where we were like, fuck, like
It looked like shit. It was all dark as fuck.
It was dark as fuck, but we had a lot of people coming in and, you know, just saying hi and, you know, this is interesting or what's up, you know. And we started going and, you know, consistently building a viewer count. And it was nice, you know. Granted, it was, you know, most like family, friends, people we interacted in real life, you know. I mean, it sounds weird saying that, like, to grasp the concept of what I'm saying is like we're interacting with our audience outside the camera, not like we're talking to you now. That's what was nice and, you know, about it was that we were getting like compliments off of air, and you know that's what fed our egos and damn. You know,
and it did help with content sometimes because they would say some weird stuff in the chats and then we just kind of joke about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh fuck, what was that one?
There was what was Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan, man, like you were like the best person we waited to come in.
I'm about the gas and
gasser. Yeah. God, man, that shit was like the best. Like, it was always the best when he came in and decided to fucking say some random shit and just go off of it and just start talking like either talking shit to him or fucking just talking like just joking around with him, you know. And then we had people coming in telling us about their paranormal stories and such, you know. That right there is what really carried the podcast for a while, was the whole paranormal.
Oh yeah, just telling ghost stories. Some of them were even ours. They were like the viewers, or there were like ones that you found online. Yeah, you would tell them and I'd react to them.
Yeah, exactly. And that was like really like the bread and butter of the podcast, and you know, and that whole portion really stemmed out into a lot of things for us.
Yeah, the podcast was pretty much the birth of almost all the projects that we had. Yeah, like the whole weed thing was kind of like the end of the podcast where we're like, what could we do? Yeah. And then we came up with the Cloud9. Yep. And then the paranormal stuff was something that we talked about a long time ago. I was like, we should make a paranormal TV show. Yeah. And then that spawned off into a reality.
Yeah. And you know, and we've had, you know, so much, you know, like things done, you know. A lot of you probably don't know, but most of you do know we own a food truck. You know, we started that last year, you know, in 2023. That was a big thing. We started in March, you know, we started here at this studio, and then unfortunately we got shut down. So we had to, you know, save up and then get a loan for to borrow, you know, cash to get a food truck. Yeah. You know, and when we were kicking ass, and for a while there, man, shit, it's like, it's just like the podcast, man.
It's like, exactly the same story every time. It's like, it starts off killer, everybody's supporting, and then just like, they're like, who's that? Yeah. Pitch Dark who?
Yeah, or like
Cottonwood Pizza who?
Yeah, like those guys are selling pizza again. Like,
I'm like, we're a pizza joint. Like you don't go to Domino's, but like, you guys sell pizza again?
Yeah, like, where's your cheeseburgers at?
I know. Like, we used to get asked that all the time. Like, when are you gonna sell Mexican food? I was like, dude, we're called Cottonwood Pizza, bro. Like, if we keep going to different products, we're never gonna perfect one thing. Yeah. It's like we just kind of like stretch ourselves thin into like other people's wants.
And the worst part was when we were posted up at the Valero right across from the casino. Fucking people would always come and ask, "You guys got bread?"
Oh my god, dude, that was so. You even made like a sign. Yeah. And they still did. Some guy was actually kind of funny because he came over. He's all, "You guys got bread?" He's all, "Nah, just kidding." And he's all, "I'm gonna get some pizza."
Yeah, that's where you know, what we were doing this whole time is we were, you know, either filming the podcast, we were filming Cloud9 after the podcast. You know, we were doing shorts. I don't know if you guys ever watched that short, where we did a spin-off of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh yeah,
they get indoctrinated.
Dude, I watch that still.
Yeah, I watch it all the time, man. Like, I love watching myself get beat up. Like,
I'll get off. You know, I edged it. I edged to that.
I edged to it. Oh. You know, and one of the best parts of that shoot was, and a lot of people don't know that, and you know, a lot of people just think it was a really good like filming. No, I got fucking smacked hard.
It was the first hit on the shoot.
Yeah, like if the part where he slaps him with the fucking Bible, that's a legit smack. And we'll bring it up here in a second, but like, holy fuck, like, you know, that's where filming for me, it was like, that's where I knew like something could happen with us in filming. You know, we've done so much like projects together. We first started off with music, you know, back when we were like, what, 13?
Yeah.
You know, we started off with Necros. That was the band.
God damn, that's so long ago.
Jesus. And then we started our own little like rap group, Aptitude. And then we stopped talking for a minute there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we got back to and started doing stuff again, but we weren't really doing much. We were just doing more band shit again because you were trying to bring back. You were doing now.
Yeah, well, you were a part of it, remember?
Yeah, I was like for
the
2
drummer.
months. Yeah.
The drummer.
So yeah, we were doing a bunch of shit, man. We've always done shit together, and like, there's always that like point where we get to where like, I feel like we reach our peak and then we just go.
Yeah, it's like, and I feel like if we just push through, sometimes when we get to the low part, like we'll just burst to the side. Yeah. But sometimes it's just so like it feels like it's like, God, this is over, you know, like like it's not gonna work. Like,
yeah,
and then,
and that's why, like, you know, I've been talking for years, not only to like Joe, but to a lot of people about bringing back the podcast because, you know, this fucking like is one of the best things we've ever done, and it was always like a breath of fresh air getting out of the studio when we were finished.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, another day's work we put in. Like, that was good.
Yeah, and like, it was almost like I don't want to say therapy, but like almost like, oh, I got to laugh for an hour. You know, like,
yeah.
Like, I didn't have to like go through a whole day without laughing. It was like almost like.
Yeah, and like that was like a really killer part of the day. And like, it was during like one of the most like roughest part of fucking, I would say, my life. I don't know about yours, but man, I was fucking drinking like a motherfucker, and like you see it on the podcast, like I was drinking like crazy, like it was just like sad seeing like how far things have changed, like me being like real reckless with the whole like drinking and shit. Like I let that get in a lot of what we were doing with. Whether it was filming, even Cloud9 for a portion there. Like, no, not even. Like, maybe, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe for 2 months there at Cloud9, I was drinking. And then in 2019, I fucking said, fuck that, and I stopped. And I haven't been drinking since, but, like, that's why,
that's
like,
good,
now,
though. That's that's crazy that you just stopped. You didn't have to, like.
Yeah, fuck, I don't know. It's just like, wow, like, you know, and then it comes, like, what it comes back to is like what I missed was coming back and doing like the podcast and the filming of fucking Cloud9. Like we've talked about bringing that shit back.
Yeah, it's just the filming location is a little hard.
Yeah,
right now.
You know, that's the different part. We're not in the same place anymore. I don't live with my parents anymore, and
I don't live back at my dad's anymore either.
Yeah, so it's just like, you know, it's kind of like rough finding a place. I mean, we've had spots offered to us, you know, but at the same time, you know, it's rough because you don't want to have a planned time to go in there and do something, and then that person has company or they have things planned and they're not home, so you can't do it.
Because even our old filming location was a little rough too sometimes, because sometimes it was just like, it felt like we were like we had to rush, like, and just like film your stuff and get out, you know. So like they didn't say that, but I felt like I had to because it's not my kitchen, you know. Yeah. Like,
and we were using my mom and dad's place,
and I felt bad because we're just like kind of like, go in the room, you know. Yeah. Don't come out.
We would film at like fucking between 8 and fucking like 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were making like fucking noises. I was screaming. I was coughing my ass off, you know. Fuck, dude, like we were doing all kinds of crazy shit during the night, man, you know. when we had introduced fucking Uncle Theo, that's when we had to fucking change shit around because
we were like filming like towards like the morning or something.
Yeah,
like 10 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at that point we had invited Trey. That's the guy who played on Uncle Theo.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have him on the show one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had him play Uncle Theo, and he works graveyard. So at that time we were filming at night. It didn't work for him. So we started filming earlier, and then he became like a commodity on the show too.
Yeah, he was a good addition.
Yeah, so it was just like, fuck, man. Like, we've gone through a lot of transitions and shit throughout this whole from the start of the podcast. I want to say like 7 years worth of fucking different transitions of things.
Shit. Like we'll watch it later, but like I did a reaction video to the pilot episode.
Yeah.
But you've never actually watched it yourself, like in person. No? Like you make cooking an invisible burger.
No. See, that's the fucking thing is nobody's ever like. Well, I mean, now they know because you posted it, but I've never realized that we had still that film.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like fucking. Like,
you act like you burned yourself.
Yeah, like it was fucking crazy, like. And the shit I said, the shit I did, and the stuff that we came up with, oh my God, like, it was some of the most outrageous, outlandish shit ever, but it worked. It worked for us, because that's just the type of guys we are.
Yeah, for me, it was like almost like living like a childhood dream, because I used to I love watching like Mad TV and SNL, so I like sketches.
Yeah.
I like doing stuff like that in front of the camera. So for me, it was like almost like, oh, I'm kind of doing this. So it was kind of like fun for me. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who don't know. Back then, before like we started getting more technical and professional about things, Joe really never said that he was producing. He never said that he was the one editing and everything. But now I'm glad he's signing all his work, because you see how it went from the years going back from like 2015. I wanted to say from then all the way till now, it was like a whole different transformation. You go back to watch one of our videos from back then, and then you go back to now. You come back to now, you see how fucking bad like this guy is with the fucking editing. He's fucking.
I got worse.
Oh, he's fucking shit. Usually people progress.
Oh,
he just went down.
Oh, fucking! It's like lighting dog shit on fire, bro.
It just didn't work, bro. Tried polishing it.
Oh, fuck. And then stomped. You put out the fire of the foot, but he ate it. He's all, it's cooked. It's good. No, it's good.
So like it's changed for the better for both of us. Like getting older has not been such a bad thing as I thought of. Getting older has just taught me that it's okay to be dumb. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to fuck around and have fun with your life.
Yeah, you don't have to act like you're old.
Yeah, because shit, we wouldn't have been able to do this stuff, man. Like, if I wasn't able to get out of my comfort zone, because I always told him I never wanted to be in front of the camera. I always wanted to be either the filming guy or the guy
made you.
Director. I know, and he made me. And thank you, man. I've never ever got the chance to say thank you for breaking that shell, but really, dude, thanks. You being around this type of stuff and being involved with a lot of skits and a lot of filming and shit has really changed. I could have been a fucked up person. I could have been really huh?
Because of this, it helped?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because you look forward to hanging out with people that you see doing shit that actually makes money, if once they get to that point.
Yeah.
And when you at where we come from a small town. You have that small town mentality. You have those people that are gonna act better than you and all that. And when the things that you do are always weird.
Yeah.
You're always the outcast, or we've always been the outcast of our town. Yeah. So when we come and do all this shit, it's always like, fuck yeah, this guy gets me. I am that, I'm funny to him. He's funny to me. We understand each other. Like, that's the fucking shit that I really look forward to when we do this stuff. You know, when we go filming for like paranormal episodes or anything, you look forward to the camaraderie, the investigation, of course, but the memories you get to say, yeah, man, like, you remember, like, back then when we were filming this, we went here and then this happened.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not even the stuff that we filmed. It was like stuff that happened like we're setting up or in between like filming. It's like those are the, like, when I watch the videos, I'm like, oh, I remember this when that happened. Like, you remember like the whole shoot instead of just like what's on the film.
Yeah, and that's the best part about it is like you guys get to see what is shown to you and what is edited. Yeah. You guys don't get to see us yelling at each other, us laughing because one of us fell, or you know, just the conversations we have, because that's not for you guys, that's for us to have. Those are the memories that we want to be able to have. And like, you know, if we ever make it to a point to where, you know, we have, you know, let's say 10,000 subscribers, I want to be able to tell my kids, hey, like, you know, me and Joe and Cameron and Pickles and Jimmy, we did all this crazy cool shit, and now look at what we've become. And that's what I look forward to every day. I'm like, damn, man, like, if one episode just fucking like
just sparks it, like,
if somebody saw it and somebody's seen like that, you know, that's in that community or in you know, in the film community, because you go back and watch these videos, these 1 to 2 hour, 3 hour videos, those are fucking productions. He sits there for 2 to 3 weeks and gets like maybe 5 to 6 hours of sleep a day.
Like, and just because I love doing it, like, it's like it sucks sometimes. Sometimes you have to like really force yourself to get in front of the computer, because it's like, once I jump in, I'm gonna be in there for fucking like 24 hours just going for it. And then, but it's worth it at the end. The way the episodes come out, it's just like fuck, we're creating something that's like, no one can touch this level of production with how little of what we have. Like you see all these production teams that you go out and have. They have like cameras that are like $10,000 a piece. Oh shit!
Lenses that are $5,000 a piece. Computers, like laptops that have tons of memory built into them, that are worth like $20,000. They have like such powerful equipment.
Got none of that.
And we're literally just fucking around with phones, little laptops, you know, our cameras that we've invested in and we've had for years. Like, these cameras that you see us using, they're like anywhere from 8 to 9 years old.
My camera's A6100, and that one's old as fuck. Like, I've been using it for everything.
And then the one on your left, the one that's on my face right now, is an A7 III, and that came out in like 2017, if I'm not mistaken. So like, you know, and we're using a GoPro 11
for the main one.
And you know, like, the newest one is at what, 14?
I think so. I don't know, 12 maybe. That's like the last thing I ever bought.
So I mean, like, we're using really updated stuff.
And GoPro's only like what, $500. Like, it's not like a super expensive thing.
No, because the cameras are alone like at least 2,000. At least. You know
like,
what I mean?
Like right now we're using maybe like $2,000 to $3,000 worth of stuff. Like this whole thing.
And you know, we've made it that far.
Except his Yeezys, but no, I'm kidding.
Crocs. He's Yeezys, bro. He's dressed out in Yeezys. Got a Rolex on.
He doesn't try to get creases, so he got actually his bodyguard willed him in. No, I was kidding.
Coffins in here. What the fuck? You know, and that's the one thing is, like, I can tell you guys is, like, if you guys want to do this, you know, save your money. Don't buy that shit, because that's what I fucked up on when I was younger. Was I bought that stuff. I bought the fancy shoes. I bought the fancy clothes. I bought jewelry, and I regret that every day, because at the end of the day, I could have changed that into a $10,000 camera, or you know, just something more useful that I could have turned in and made into a profit, instead of just one-time use, or if I wear it and get it dirty, I'm fucked. Or if I scuff it, I'm fucked. You know, like, that's one thing that I really regret someone not, you know, telling me back then when I was in my 20s, especially in my like early 20s, was like, hey, chill. Like, there's so much more out there that you could be doing instead of just drinking, smoking, and partying and hanging out with, you know, with people you shouldn't be hanging out with. And then, you know, we both came from different sides of the like
more like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Sometimes we even go like that, like the symbol.
We're 69, bro. I tuck his head.
What the fuck?
But like, you know, like, that's the thing is like we both came from different backgrounds, like really different backgrounds, and you know, it's like we both have the same kind of like issues. We both were the black sheep. Nobody really liked us. Nobody wanted us around. Yeah. You know, I always felt in the way. I don't know about you, you know, and that's the one thing is like when we do this shit, this is our shit. And nobody can tell us how to do it. Nobody can tell us what to do with it.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what makes it like so fun and makes it so worth it, is knowing that this is our shit. Like,
yeah.
And you see all the videos that this guy does. It's not just podcasts. It's not just weed videos. It's not just paranormal. He does a lot of stuff, you know. And I'm only involved in a few of the things that's on the show or on the channel, and that's because, you know, I got things to do, and you know, Joe's into bands, into music. Like, that's his thing. He's a vocalist, guitarist for the band I, and he's been doing that for years. Like, I want to say it's almost been 20 years.
Yeah, I've been in bands for, it's almost been 17 years now. It's almost 20. Yeah.
So like that's the shit that like that's when you can tell people are dedicated to the craft. Is, you know, you got 13 years of just putting in the work, building up the fucking knowledge, the dedication, the fucking just being able to just the reflexes. That's what it is like you just can pick it up and you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Even if you don't know what to do, just do it until you get it right.
Yeah.
Like I've learned most of the stuff from making mistakes. Like, and like if you're afraid to like fail, you're going to just embrace that though as a learning thing. Don't make it like you want to give up. Like, if you're like, oh, it didn't look as good, it's like, well, then next time just you know what you did wrong, and just do it again. Like with anything that you do, you know.
Yeah, like it goes back to everything, like our filming. Like from the first episode of Cloud 9 to the last episode, so much changed.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about color grading, so it looked pretty like bland, like the look of it, and then you can tell it kind of like got better as it went on.
So like, you know, that's the joy of doing things on your own, is you get to fucking see the progression of your failures turning to success and turning into maybe profit. You know, we've done so much shit, tried to do so much shit, and it just, some of it never works, some of it works, and hopefully this will be one of the things that turns back into working again.
Yeah. What's funny is that like we have no schooling in this stuff.
No.
Like my school had like a filming class, but it was like basic shit.
No, and I never really did anything. The only thing close to I ever got to photography or filming was what do you call it, a yearbook.
But yeah, and the only thing I have film in the background is like school. Like we did like it sucked because I never was in the advanced class, so I never got to like film, because we used to do like the school used to do like daily like news reports every week. I always wanted to be a part of that crew, but I don't know, I was just too weird, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, because I learned a little bit of editing from there, and that's when I kind of like fell in love with it, was from school. And then plus I always like movies. Like when I watch movies, like it was weird because like when I would watch it with my mom or like a friend, I'd be like, damn, the camera angle is telling like a story of how like he's feeling claustrophobic, that's why it's such a tight frame. And then they'd be like, what? Like it's just a camera. I was like, no, like there's lighting, like the way it's shaped. Like even like he's in the doorway and everything's black is showing that he's getting boxed in his life and he doesn't know what to do anymore. I was like, and people don't see stuff like that. So, and that's where I knew I was like, I kind of see film in a different way than most people do. And I kind of wanted to do that myself. So I just like, and then I did start feeling, I got my own camera and it was the shittiest camera, like the ones you get at Walmart or some shit.
We filmed all kinds of stupid shit. Like if you can go back and find those videos, go ahead. But there's a video of us where like we're doing a skit and we're trying to fucking roll me into a 3-way.
Dude, we should turn that into a real skit because that's so fucking funny, bro.
Like that was a good fucking like skit we had. We've had so many good skits. Like there's videos of us with my cousin Rico. We were fucking 13, 14 years old. There's videos of us doing some funny shit. Like it's inappropriate for YouTube. It's fucking hilarious. Like it would be something that like later down the line, if we ever had a Patreon, I'd be down to show you. It wouldn't be like something to pay for, but it'd be something I'd show you guys. Like, just something like that. Literally, like those little skit videos, us playing fucking modern or Black Ops 2 on fucking YouTube. All clips. That shit progressed into this, and that's what I'm like damn, like. Holy fuck, like, we always said we were gonna do something. We always said we were gonna be those guys that said we got famous because, we were filming, we were shooting, we were making music. Whatever the fuck we could do to get famous, we were gonna do it. Yeah. And it's not to, I know, it's not to the point to where, like, we want to be rich or nothing. It's to the point to where there's a lot of people seeing what we're doing and seeing the hard work that we all put in and seeing that it's not just a bunch of dumbasses fucking hanging out and wanting to be famous or anything. It's literally us just wanting to have that one time where you see 100,000 views on one video or 1 million views on one video.
It's like we're chasing that recognition, that acceptance of like, you guys are doing something right. Like we want that. Like we've been chasing that forever. We get little bits of it, but it doesn't last that long. Yeah. And like, we've been chasing that tail for a long time. just getting that recognition. Just like, oh, you guys are doing something right. Here's something to help you. Yeah. Like it's just like we've been like waiting for that, and no matter how much work we put in, we haven't got that. So it's like kind of like, why are we chasing? Like maybe we should just grow up ourselves and just not even worry about whoever, Yeah. But like, and I think that's the mentality that we need is just like, oh, they're staying in their own lane and they're doing their own shit. Like that's why I like watching them. No.
Yeah, and that's what like a lot of people like are missing the point nowadays. There's so much saturation of content out there. Like there's so much shit of us. There's literally so much shit of the same thing going on and on and on, and people are oblivious too much to like the saturation of everything that they're just gonna accept it. And we just want that point to where we're accepted as well. And what I mean by that is like when we see our videos talked about, or when we see a specific name from that community say, holy fuck, that was hilarious, that was a good video, or even your comments, the audience are watching at home, see you guys say that this production was amazing, keep it up, I loved everything about it, the camera work, the editing, the people, everything, that shit counts. That's what the recognition we really want. And it's not being able to profit. It's literally just being able to tell everybody or show a story to everybody that we created. Yeah. And he's right. When you're editing stuff, you don't realize how important music is, how important the actual setting of the background, the colors and all that is, until you really step out of like being a viewer and being, how would you say it, like someone who wants to understand what's going on.
Yeah, like just analyzing like what makes this work.
Yeah,
you know,
and not it's not just because it's funny, or just because it was sad, or there was a sad scene or anything. Like there's a purpose for everything that is done in film, and it's not just because it's something to do. No, it's necessary because it helps bring the story to life. And like that's one thing, like I never understood about a lot of stuff. I never understood about a lot of the editing. Usually it was just him editing. I would come up with the fucking, like for instance, Cloud9 would be, he would film and edit, and I would just come up with the menu, and we would just fly on the content. Like literally, the content was literally off off our ass. Like literally back, like it would just.
Because sometimes we didn't even know if like Tio or Rigbo are gonna be on, so we just had our costumes ready because we weren't sure if like okay, we're gonna need them like here or somewhere. We would just kind of wing it. So that was fun. Like just kind of like we didn't even know what the fuck was gonna happen that day. Like
no, and then like when we brought in the sex doll, like we just thought it was gonna be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But no, literally everybody was talking about when you're bringing back Jenny, like when you're gonna bring her back, like. That shit was awesome, like just random stupid shit, or just like a little bit of like what made it work the most was when we started bringing in the lights when we were doing the assembly and we were doing the fog
and the slow-mo and all that shit.
Like that was what's really was making it like a lot better. And that we were losing viewership at that point, and nobody really got to see that transformation of the show into that. Everybody was more focused about me being funny and smoking weed. Nobody was really focused about seeing the evolution of the show coming from literally us having a camera, a couple of lights, and a laptop.
Because you look so pale and sick in the first season because the lighting was just so bad.
So like we gotta go back and give ourselves a fucking round of applause for fucking pulling that shit out and doing that.
For actually capturing an audience in those like awful looking ones.
And God bless, bro, and with the fucking the edgy fucking jokes.
Oh, dude, it was pretty bad.
Fucking shit,
like
bro.
some of the stuff we probably get canceled.
Now hell yeah, we'd get canceled off of it. And if it does offend anybody, now I do apologize. Like that wasn't the intent.
He's playing a character. Yeah, it's not like that's not what he really thinks.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the intent of anything. It was just for that person, that character I came up with was just a complete asshole, and that's what was working. It was working for me because it was easy for me to riff off of.
It was because like you're like an asshole, but like you thought you were smart, but he was dumb.
Yeah,
like it was funny. So it was like a good contrast because you're like oblivious to how like dumb you sounded. It was like a perfect character, and like I love the characters from that show because it's just like they all have like their own like little like character, like personality.
Yeah,
it's fucking hilarious.
They all fit in.
Yeah, they all like interact because they're like super contrast to each other.
Yeah,
there's one that doesn't even speak English.
And one that don't speak at all. But yeah, it all worked, and that's the one thing that like nobody understands when you create a story like that and it just works. It's addicting. Like you want to be consistent with that, but then when you start seeing stuff not turn out the way you want it, then that's when it's like it's heartbreaking. It's like fuck, I'm failing. It's not working. What are we doing wrong?
It's weird because we stuck to the formula pretty much. Like it was like, all right, this was working. Let's just do more of that, or just as much. Yeah. Like some of the last episodes were fucking funny, and it's just like I don't know why people didn't watch it. I don't know. Like
and you saw us when we went off, off set. We went into the downtown Albuquerque. We filmed down there with Cameron and Pickles. Like that was honestly their first time on set with us.
With like speaking words?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cameron and Pickles with the initiation one, they didn't even talk.
Yeah, but that wasn't that after?
I don't think so. I think that was, I don't know.
Because I could have sworn that was after.
Let's see. So this one's 3 years ago, the initiation.
Because, right there.
This one. Where is it? 3 years ago. I don't know. Fuck. It doesn't have like a date.
I know.
Oh no, it does. January 18th. And then October.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like this. Yeah, initiation was after.
And honestly, we did this shit like.
Wait, was this 2020?
Yeah, 2020 says.
And this one is
2020.
21. So the other one was, the initiation was first.
Oh shit! Okay, so this is the second time they were on film with us, but the first time
they actually like spoke and had like lines.
Like, 2 lines basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, like that shit is crazy. How we went from having a rinky-dink set to all of a sudden we're filming like in the city.
It looked like a movie.
Yeah, like it looked like a production. You know, like fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I wish we never fucking got like the viewership in our heads and
we should just kept like the passion for making it.
Yeah, like we should have just kept it consistent about making us laugh.
Yeah.
Because that's what was working. You know, as long as we laughed, we knew people were gonna laugh.
That shit was. I love the season 2 intro. Yeah, it fucking was great, dude. Like, it looked like a movie because when we walk in there and the lights turn on, like it's just like, oh god, they're back. Like, it's just like a
and see, and that was just literally like 2 days worth of thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and the whole me robbing the old lady scene, that was a thought in one day.
Yeah.
Like that nobody realizes like how easy it is to do it or how stressful it is to do it.
Yeah, as long as you can visualize like what, like, all right, we're gonna rob here, like, all right, cool, that works.
Yeah,
let's go do it, like, and then we'll just go rob like your sister, my auntie.
I robbed my sister.
Yeah, she didn't even know about it. We just like, let's go, God. We just wait for her to go grocery shopping.
She just smacked the shit out of me. No, but the fact of us being able to do kind of a low budget production, but make it look like we had so much shit invested, literally made it worth it.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not saying like the production was literally nothing, like we didn't spend money on it. No, fuck no.
Yeah,
like,
we still did.
You know, we bought sounds, he bought music for the things, he bought like, you know, transitional stuff that, you know, you don't want to sit there and make yourself. So you'll buy it from somebody who made it, and then you use it, and then, you know, that costs money. Fucking the food, of course, costs money. Holy fuck! Back then it was expensive as hell. It's still expensive now, but I mean,
oh my god, the taco stuff. Oh my god, dude! Damn. You guys don't even know how much food you had to fucking make, especially with the taco ones. You had to make 2 different ones.
Yeah, because the first day of filming was us just making it in the pot and boiling it.
Yeah, like off camera. Yeah. You made it beforehand.
Yeah.
The meat, because it takes like how long to cook?
It takes like fucking 7 hours.
7 hours, yeah. And then so he had that prepared the night before, and then he has to make another batch, and that one has to cook, and he has to figure out what he's gonna do with the rest of them.
Because I can't stop the meat from boiling and be like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
And then cook it off later. I had to finish it. I had to fucking make it, and we had like, I want to say about fucking 300 tacos, like not even bullshitting. That was so many.
Your family was like, fuck.
I know, everybody was so tired of eating them, but they were so fucking good.
Yeah, they were fucking good. Like every time we eat food, we don't fake that it's good.
No, fuck
it's always pretty fucking good.
And that's the one thing is like, was a secret passion of mine and still is that I love cooking. You know, and he does too. Like, we're both part of that. We come from that cooking type of people where we just enjoy it. And that's what made it fucking good, because we've had so many people come and tell us, we've tried your meals. We've tried your taco recipe. We tried your burger recipe, your wings. A lot of people's favorite one is the wings because of the crunch. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that was like, honestly, one of the worst hot, ones. I was like, dog, that sucked the most.
Oh, that fucking hurt, dude. Man. I think that's our top episode, is that wing.
Probably, honestly. I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest with you, because it was the best episode that I felt we've done. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it was like the first time we like broke character.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, dude, this is fucking hot.
Yeah, and fuck, like I said, like, I wish we never really fucking let it get to our heads about all this stuff, because it was so fun. Doing all this shit was so fun. And like, you can go and scroll our catalog, and you'll see like how intense and how amazing things like progress in a sense of everything. Like, how many fucking Cloud9 videos?
I don't know.
We have like over like at least 20.
Yeah, it's 2 seasons worth.
Yeah,
for sure.
and you know, we've had all our podcasts uploaded. We've had short skits. We had you know, the Chili Fest videos go up. We've had all kinds of shit. And
oh yeah, I forgot we did that where we went to the hot.
Yeah, that's
thing.
Fucking. We went with Serena that one time. Fucking.
That was fucking fun. Like, because that was the thing we were supposed to do with the podcast too. Is we're supposed to go to like events and shit and become like a kind of like a local, like, I don't know, like a local content creator, I guess.
Yeah. This is before you had like the local TikTok artists now, like, you know, Johnny James and all those people, those cats now, like, you know, that was before then, way before then. And I'm not discrediting them now. I'm not trying to fucking jock their chain or nothing. What I'm trying to say is, like, what we were trying to do is what you see them do now. You know, you see a lot of these people vlogging and going into food events and, you know, vlogging that. And I'm sure there was fucking people vlogging that way before us. But at that point in New Mexico, nobody was doing that.
Not really.
You know? So, like, you know, we were just trying to do that. We were trying to capitalize on that. And
and then like adding our own humor to it, you know, like, because our humor is like pretty unique. Like that was one of the things that why we started this is because like we had like that dynamic like comedy duo, and people always like, oh, you guys are always so fucking funny. Because we made everybody laugh that was ever around us. Yeah. So it was like. It was kind of like natural. The only thing was he did not want to be on front of camera, man. And I told him, I was like, but you're fucking funny, dude. Like, all this stupid shit we do would be funny on camera. And then
I hated it. I hated it to this day still, but at the end of the day, I suck it up because I love doing it. I love, at the end of the day, seeing the videos come out and just seeing, okay, yeah, Kyle's fucking stupid. But at the end of the day, Kyle's Kyle, and he needs to be there. You know, and, you know, Joe's Joe, and he's got to be there. You know, and the rest of the crew, you know, when they can be there, they got to be there too because they're vital. You know, and that's what, like, a lot of people don't understand of when we do this filming and stuff is we've become a family, and it's I say more of a family than close friends, because friends don't fight the way we fight and then are able to say, okay, my bad, we're good.
Let's get this work done.
Yeah, we're going to just forget what happened and we got now. Like, let's just focus on now. You know, or we have instances where, you know, either cast members or myself will get footage deleted. And, you know, and instead of, you know, going off and talking shit, you know, we just break each other's backs, you know. We just start talking shit to each other and make each other laugh.
Yeah, we always bust each other's balls.
Yeah.
That's like part of the thing. Like people from outside probably think we hate each other.
No shit.
But it's honestly we're just
that's just how we are.
It's like roasting. You know?
And like a lot of people, and he said it already, like a lot of people has always like have said that we always look forward to you guys when you guys show up. Whether it's for filming, whether it's for
like family of stuff,
family, or just being at home around the town. You know, that a lot of people say it ain't right without you guys there, because you guys are the ones that are laughing. You're the ones making us laugh. And I've always heard that, especially when we do our stuff with the Chavez family. You know, like, we've always heard that. Like, you guys are the ones that need to start showing up because everybody likes to laugh. And you know, we've always been comedians since I can remember. We were little fucking kids, you know, hanging out with Auntie Donna and Uncle Herman, fucking going camping and shit.
Still making them laugh, too.
Yeah, dude, like, we were making grown-ass adults laugh when we were fucking, like, what, 9, 10 years old, shit like that.
It was like almost like an addiction to make someone laugh.
Yeah, it's like, you know, a chef and a comedian can understand this. Like, you're feeding them, and, you know, they're taking whatever you're feeding them, and and they're showing that they're appreciative and they enjoy it, and it's like food to your soul or our souls. It's like it brings a joy to me that I know that whatever I said, whatever I did, whatever we do, people remember. And people always bring up fucking Cloud9.
Yeah.
All the fucking time.
All the time.
All the time,
dude.
Bro.
How many times fucking Michael fucking Pickles fucking quotes that shit, dude? Like every time, dude.
And you know, yeah, like you said, you have people quoting it, you have people talking about it. You know, we have people who are like 60, 70 years old who are like talking about, why don't you guys do that anymore? Because it was funny, and like I'm like, you know, I always thought about doing it. I've always thought about redoing it, but it's always to the, like, we always put that on the back burner because now we have, you know, the paranormal thing going on. You know, we had the food truck thing going on. We have this going on now. So, you know, I wouldn't mind adding it back onto the table, but right now, like,
it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's like our filming location, like I said, is mostly the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Filming a location, because like here it'd be kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's like that counter is so fucking high.
Yep.
And then I don't think I've even seen your new place yet. Have I? No.
And my new place, the kitchen is literally like tucked in a corner, so it's like a little hallway kitchen. Like, that's all it is. So it's not something like you would consider like content friendly.
Yeah. Like, what's crazy is that if we started, like, if Cloud9, like, because there's, like, fucking TikToks where people do stupid characters. Like, like Chef would be, like, the perfect for that. Because it's just over the top, ridiculous shit. So it'd be, like, perfect for that kind of stuff. If you guys want, we could do small sketches.
Yeah.
But that's, like a full, like, show, it'd be really hard. It's like, this is easy because I just turn the table.
You turn the other way.
Yeah, that's it. Because the table usually like this for our dining table, and that's it. Like, this is literally like my dining room / living room.
And you know, like, it would be fun. Like I would love to do it again, but like we said, it's just right now with the rooms we've got, we just don't have the ability to be comfortable and say, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, to make it look like a cooking show, it wouldn't look like that. It would look like just two guys in an apartment.
Yeah. And it would be so rough to just sit in an angle where it's like at a downward angle and stuff like that. And
especially like with our lenses too. Like, because they're kind of like because how they are, they're kind of close. We would have to fuck, that would suck because we have to buy like really like short millimeter lenses. With the high focal length to get that cinematic look, so it'd be kind of hard.
Yeah. So like that's one thing like we've always talked and, you know, it's always a thought in the back of our heads is to bring back the show, Chef, Rick Boy, Uncle Theo.
Yeah, it might happen, you know, like if this actually takes off where we can actually afford like an actual studio or something. Like where this would take off to be that big, where it's like, all right, we have enough space to make a studio where we can have a section for the podcast, a section for whatever the fuck we want to film.
Yeah.
You know, small sketches to like Cloud9, everything. Then we could do it.
Yeah, that would be something totally I'd be down to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's warehouses for rent, you know, and stuff like that. It's just fucking like it's out of our budget right now.
I mean, you got, you know, we both live in apartments. Yeah. Fucking rents are crazy.
Yeah, it'd be like paying 2 apartments.
Yeah.
Because we'd be paying like probably like about $1,900.
Yeah, and then there's no time if we get, you know, what production stuff we need, like ingredients, food, or more lights for the camera.
Yeah, exactly. Or if we need to buy like fucking stoves and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fridges, like you said. And then like the other way I could see if we bought or rented a warehouse or bought one is if we opened it available for like other filmists too, so that we can make money off of that.
Yeah,
like if they needed a space,
that'd be something to think about.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, it's like that's like way in the like fucking like when we're in the grave, you know.
We're like 90.
Let's bring back Cloud9.
Imagine me hitting the rig all fucking.
Hey fuckos.
Hey fuckos and fuckers. Like that.
What's it? Oh shit!
I'm just dying.
Die for a second.
For a second, I'm back though. He gave me another day. But fuck that, like, you know, that's something I definitely want to do again. I definitely want to check out it being like a possibility of us doing again, because, you know, at the end of the day, I had fun doing it. He had fun doing it. You know, and that, as long as us two are down to do it again, I mean, yes, we need Uncle Tio because he's a staple in the show, but, you know, we understand, you know, family and work and all that shit comes first. So, you know, if that doesn't happen, you know, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, because we've always been good with just 2-man team anyways. Like, I feel like sometimes we get stuff done quicker when it's just two people.
Fucking hey, sometimes it's just, because there's a lot of knowledge that we both already know and have to where when it comes to filming that we're already moving and going and
and you and me know about like punctuate, like being on time, get it done, you know. Like we are really good about that. Like, I think you're the only person I know that's on time, like, all the time.
Yeah, because I hate waiting for people, and I would hate for people to wait for me.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Like, I hate, like, it's like waiting for your drug dealer, like, when your weekend needs to come, like, all right, I'll be there in 5 minutes, and 5 minutes turns into 2 hours, and you're just sitting there like, fuck.
Yeah.
I wasted 2 hours. Yeah. Like, that's the shit that, like, I really am punctual about is time, because once I say I'm going to be there, I'll be there 5 minutes before, so that if there's something to do, we have time to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and like today, I showed up 5 minutes early. You know, it's fuck that. I'm not going to be late.
Yeah, and it gives us time to, like, you know, finish doing the last thing, setting up and stuff, you know, bringing your camera and like that, and then we could talk a little bit ahead. But yeah, it's just better to be on time, especially because, like, I don't want to set up the stuff and then I'm just sitting here just waiting. You know, I'm like, cool, now we're not going to have time really because Jimmy gets off work. And then, or she gets the kids, you know, and then, like, it's in the middle of that.
Yeah, and then, you know, that's the one thing too is, like, we know is that it works for the both of us, you know, being able to do this, you know. Sure, we would like to have everybody join us, but at the end of the day, it's just not possible. Yeah,
it's not. Like, you and me can pretty much schedule something and do it in a drop of a hat, you know, but most people can't do that.
And then, you know, and it's not, I'm not trying to hate on anybody or nothing like that. It's just because we know how, I know how to move my life around, to make my time when I need to be there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then and if I have to put something else on hold, you know, sure. And if something is important that comes up before that needs to be done before this, then, you know, we at least give each other the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, bro, like, either today's not gonna work or I'm gonna be late.
At least, like, hours ahead, you know, not like fucking 30 minutes or like you're already 30 minutes late and then
or like, dude, just show up.
Oh my god, that fucking bugs, dude, when they're like, are we still like meeting or what the fuck? And then it's 30 minutes later, like, oh, I can't make it for.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck, like why did you tell me like hours ago?
Yeah, and that's and a lot of people that I know that are really bad at time hold a lot of like high positions in any fucking business are always fucking late.
Yeah, it's always them.
Yeah, and they're the ones who are nitpicky on those who are lower than them.
Yeah, or if like you're like a minute late, then they're just like, what the fuck? It's like, dude, you're late all the time, bro.
Yeah,
like, and I'm late once and you're bitching about it. Like,
or you don't show up and everybody's like, where the fuck were you?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Like, dog, like, I've seen you not showing up a whole year.
Yeah, no shit.
And now you want to ask where the fuck I've been. But, okay. You know, and that's one thing that I've always, like, appreciated about doing this is that it's always about whenever we're able to do it, and it's on our time. And it's our content, it's our budgets, it's our shit. Like, all the time, it's our shit.
Yeah.
Whether it's him going on his own, doing his own filming and doing that, it's his time, it's his money, it's his equipment. You know, or when we're filming together, it's our equipment, our time, and our budget, our stuff.
Yeah, and he has his own equipment too, so it always helps, like with an extra camera and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's nice because having multiple angles. I'm very.
I thought you were morphing into an alien or something. just do that Adam Sandler shit.
Oh fuck! Well, yeah. Fuck. Shit. We got it off. But anyways, regardless of the fucking fact, shit.
But yeah, but people suck that calculate. I have a story too. This was happened recently. One of our crew members we're like, all right, yeah, because he's been missing like almost every practice. And he told us like, oh, I'm gonna be there late. I'm gonna be at 11. And we told him, I was like, if you miss like 1 or 2 more practices, you're done. Yeah. So he's like, I'll be there at 11 or 12. It was 12 o'clock. And I got 12:30, 12:40. And then Pickles called him. I was like, hey, you said you're coming at 11 or 12. Are you going to be here? Oh, I'm in Farmington.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How the fuck does that happen?
Like, how do you not, like, on the way, just like, oh, maybe I should message him.
No shit.
Like, I should let him know.
Calling, they should know.
I should let him know, like that I'm not even in town when I told him I was going to be at practice.
Holy shit,
bro. So Pickles just like, you're fired. So we fired him immediately.
Holy fuck. Oh, see, and that's one thing, too, is, like, if you're going to work with us or for us, time management is very, very important. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very fucking important.
Yeah, because sometimes filming takes longer than you think it is.
Yeah.
Like, when we do an intro, sometimes we're like, what are we saying? Like, or we have to look up the research of the place because we had no clue what it was. We just went there and filmed some stuff.
And, yeah, we're fucking stupid. We could go back and say, hey, like, let's take this week, because we had planned this like maybe a week before. Yeah. Sometimes weeks before. We can go in and do the like investigation. We can go in and do our research about what we're gonna talk about, or even like the clips of the video. So we're not just sitting there like, oh, that right here. Like, yeah, I know. Hey, but at the end of the day, it fucking works out. Like, yeah, and we've made it work from now. But that's like, that's where some of us like. That's where our like the kryptonite is.
Yeah,
like some of the stuff that we slack on.
It's like the research part. Yeah, it's like everything else is good. It's just like the research. Like, fuck, why don't we pick clips before we did this?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
The fuck, we're all scrubbing. Like, I think it's right here. I don't know. The video's 2 hours long. It's hard to fucking scrub a little thing.
I know shit. And you're like, well, it's somewhere here. Right here. I know that because he said this.
Yeah. I was like, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
And then and then you have to do multiple takes as you fuck up saying shit. Or
we fucking laughing like, fuck. Like, I don't know if you guys seen that part. Wasn't it that episode of the what do you call it? The recap? Where the fucking... it looks like you're grabbing my dick.
Oh, yeah!
The microphone falls. And like he grabs it right at the like almost the end of my belly, and like we both are like, but in the camera it looks like he's grabbing my dick.
Like I just like just
all of us are huddled over all. I was like, what the fuck? It's fucking crazy shit, and like that's the shit you guys don't get to see a lot of, and that's why when we make these videos about like the podcast. We can go ahead and talk about this shit and talk about like the experiences we've had at places.
Yeah.
I would love to talk about that. I'd like to go more in depth about places. Mm-hmm. Because when we're making those videos and stuff, when we go back into recap, we don't want to talk too much about shit.
Yeah, we won't make it a long ass recap.
Yeah, because goddamn, that shit sucks editing that stuff sometimes. Yeah. You're sitting there for hours listening to dude talk about the same thing over and over again. And you're like, okay, dude.
Yeah. It sucks when you're editing it and you're like, all right, cool. And then you're like, let's take another take. I was like, fuck, that wasn't even the take that I was supposed to edit. Yeah. I was like, fuck.
That take was better than the last one, but then the last one has more information on what's going on, so you need that.
So you just wasted like an hour of that fucking, or like 30 minutes of just cutting up the other one. I was like, fuck, man.
I hate that the most. Or when you fucking, the worst part I hate was, because I'm like novice compared to this guy. He's like expert level on editing. Yeah, so like,
I think so.
when I'm trying to like fuck with the keyboard and do like little like keystrokes and stuff.
Oh yeah, you don't know like the shortcuts and shit.
Yeah, I'm like like an old man fucking looking at the shit and cutting in, pasting and stuff like that. Yeah, so you know, that's where you know a lot of people have their strong suits and a lot of people suck. So, but you know, at the end of the day, I love doing it all. I love filming. I love watching what we film. I love being a part of the film crew because it's a story at the end of the day that I have to tell somebody. Yeah. You know, that wasn't there or wasn't a part of my life at that moment. And
it's cool because you can like just show somebody. Like you can't like, oh, I used to do this. It's like, oh, well, let me just show you what I used to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you just pull it up, and then it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and when I was working at Santa Ana, when I was working in the back, Buzz was telling everybody about.
Oh, about that?
Yeah, and he was like, a lot of the guys were like, when are you gonna cook or something? And I'm like, bro, I can't fucking cook here. Like, you're crazy, dog. I'm getting in trouble. And a lot of people, you know, from the work staff back there were asking, you know, about what we do and how we get it done and why we're so funny. And I don't know why we're so fucking funny.
Yeah, they used to have a cutout of chef in the front of the restaurant.
Oh, so but at some point, there was one point where I literally thought that was gonna happen because literally you had so many people from New Mexico.
They recognize you, right?
Yeah, that were quoting me. Like, legit quoting the shit that I was saying. Like he said, one of his bandmates constantly talks about the fucking show.
You would even, every time we see you, just say something. You don't even remember what the fuck that was.
Yeah, he's like, do you remember that? I'm like, no. Dude, he's like, it's part of the show. I was like, I don't even remember that.
He's like, it's where you're telling how I'm like, I don't fucking remember, dude.
Yeah, that's the crazy, like, the fun part about it all is, like, you can go back and remember. Like, I can go back and watch this one episode of where we make the bologna sandwich. And I can watch this and say, oh, fuck, I remember when we cut here, we did all this stupid shit.
Yeah.
Or, like, when we finished eating those hot wings after Trey was dying. You know, he was still dying after. He was dying after, you know, like...
Chunking it.
Yeah, like, he literally was there for, like, almost 45 minutes. Fucking dying of pain because the heat.
Yeah. It's funny because when you watch the paranormal stuff, we're still joking in that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not all serious at all.
No, fuck no, it's not serious at all. And even the videos where we are serious, like, you know...
It's mostly because the place just looks creepy. Yeah. Like, it's all...
Like, the one that I can say, like, honestly, the most that we were ever fucking... serious on was monochromatic black.
Yeah, that one was like, because I was just so fucking nervous.
That was the only time we were ever serious about anything we ever did.
Even the paranormal stuff, we're not even that serious.
No,
we're like joking and stuff, and then like action. All right, so I'm like, we just like go into like this acting mode and fucking.
It's like, oh, okay, you just turn it on, like.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, it's time to be. Oh, so we're in the Gila.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Third floor. Like it's just like, oh, dude, you fucking like we're just talking shit. Like, dude, I just saw your ass crack, bro. Like, action. So we're in the like it's just like we just flip a switch on.
You saw your ass crack, bro. What the
fuck? Or someone busted ass or some shit.
That's the funniest part too when you're editing that shit or you're watching playback and you're just, what the fuck, dude? Oh, like there was one where I think it was when we were at Gila and me and fucking Cameron up in the third room.
Even that fucking that house that we did that we stayed at, you, me, and Cameron.
Oh,
like in between takes, all the lights were on. Like it was like all spooky on the camera, but then every time like, all right, cut, we just turn the lights on, chill.
Yeah, and honestly, that place was pretty fucking scary.
It was scary.
Yeah,
but like it's funny because we're all fixing equipment, all the lights are on in the house. It's not even scary at all. Like
fuck no, and honestly, if you guys go check that place out, just know. It's an old place.
Yeah.
So it's nothing fancy. It's literally...
There's nothing evil there.
It's a hunting lodge, if anything.
Yeah.
It's easier to go and stay just to hunt.
Yeah, I think there was just like some old lady that used to live there or something.
Yeah, like something.
A horny...
horny old lady. Yeah, they had fucking sex novels, huh?
Yeah, and then she kept climbing on the bed every time we fucking sat on it.
Oh, yeah. So... You know, like that. If you guys go check out any of these places we revisited, You know, number one, be respectful of the owners, respectful of the place. Second, you know, let everybody know what you said. You know, if you saw it from us, then tell it. Hey, you know, I saw this video from this group of people, and you know, want to check it out now. It's our turn. You know, anybody can pick up a fucking camera and do this.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to go crazy like us, but you can actually just take one camera and just go around. But yeah, us, we have Gila. We had how many cameras? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 6 cameras, 6 or 7. Yeah. Oh yeah, plus the GoPro and the other one. Yeah, that's like 8 then. Yeah. Holy fuck, that's 8 camera production on that one. Yeah, and even Casa Javelina or Javelina, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah. I'm from New Mexico. I don't even know fucking but that place had 6 cameras. Yeah, and it was a small ass house. It was like literally you walk here, there was the kitchen and the little dining room. Come out and there's the living room. You go there's 2 bedrooms. Dude, Cameron had a shitty night because he felt so bad that he didn't turn that camera on. I know. And that was that's the incident we were talking about. Was he literally just walked up to the camera, and instead of stopping the recording, you can just shut the camera off. Yeah. And it'll shut down completely. But the problem is it doesn't save the file. Yeah, it corrupts it. So like he just turns it off and lost footage. And it had such good footage. It had a lot of footage on there. Like most there was so much in that episode that you guys didn't get to see. Yeah. There's might even be stuff that we didn't when we were in there. Yeah, like that we didn't even know what happened because, like, to be honest, that was the most ever that we've ever had. The EMF reader, the... What the fuck is that box called? Oh, the fucking REM pod. The REM pod? Yeah, the box. Just mimic what it looks like? Yeah. You're all... Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, fuck, we had R2 in there? What the fuck? but anyways, bro, like, fuck, like, I literally lost. Oh, but there's a lot of stuff that we got there. Yeah. That's what we were saying. Yeah, and there was so much activity going off with the cat balls, the REM pod. Oh, I forgot the cat balls went off too. Like it was crazy how fucking much stuff was going off that you guys really didn't get to witness because that camera went off. Yeah, that fucking sucked. He was beating himself up the whole night. Yeah, when we were coming home, he was so mad. Yeah, because what we did was that's an Airbnb. If anybody doesn't know, that's an Airbnb. Yeah. So if you want to book it, it's in Magdalena. Right? No. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Magdalena, New Mexico. It's a little itty bitty shack, okay? There's really only one restaurant in the town, so please bring food if you get hungry. If not, you're going to have to travel out. Yeah. Another, an hour, 30 minutes? Yeah. It's like to the next town. Yeah, to get food. So, be aware of that. Like I said, it's an old-ass place, so... if you're allergic to a lot of old shit, allergic to old shit. Oh, Grandma, get away from me! I'm allergic. Rodents. I wouldn't suggest going there. Yeah, it was creepy though. That was the first time I ever got grabbed on my legs. Yeah, the dog freaks me out, man. When we're talking about this shit because there's a dog underneath us right now. But, a dog over there. Yeah. My dog is in his kennel under the table. So. Freak me the fuck out. Oh my god! Talking about goddamn touching me. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Someone's looking at me, bro. Like Casa Javelina was like the most interesting place ever because you've had not only the fucking REM pod, the EMF reader going off, you had this guy's leg getting tugged and pulled. Yeah. Fucking Cameron's. He had the bed moving and stuff. Like. Horny ghost coming up behind him and seeing lights, and then with me, the fucking phone falling out of my pocket, coming out of my pocket. That fucking scared me. That would freak you the fuck out. Oh god! I fucking got that shit on camera. Fuck, bro, that was scary as fuck, dude. And nobody really gets to hear that part about like how scary it was, or because when we do our playbacks and shit. Or not our playbacks, but our recaps. We try to be serious and try to be
more like
professional,
educational about what we do, because it's, we want to be serious, we want to be as professional as we can when it comes to it, but like this part, you get to hear the funny shit.
Yeah, because when we're doing those, we're not even serious at all until the camera's rolling or like action, and we're just like trying to be all like professional, and but between us, it's just fucking stupid. Yeah. So what you see on camera is not what's really going on.
No, fuck no, because it's like literally 1, 2, 3 action, and then we're going on.
Oh, now we're ghost hunters. Oh.
Yeah, like it's back again.
Yeah.
So hopefully with this podcast restarting and with the new year, it's 2024.
Jesus.
I know, fuck. It's 2024, and hopefully, with January almost over, the new year getting off on some kind of foot, because I don't know about y'all, but New Mexico's experienced some crazy shit. We just got told by Homeland Security to be careful because there's fucking packages being left out.
The fuck, really?
Yeah, like they found one in downtown, one was in Farmington, one was in Santa Fe.
What's in it?
They don't know yet. We're not being disclosed on
what the fuck?
So they're not sure if it's explosives or.
I wonder if it's my package because it hasn't came in it.
Yeah, well, get it.
I'm serious. One of them was lost. I got like 2X shirts for the printing.
Yeah. For
the band, and it still came in. So one of those are probably mine.
It could be. Oh, I'll talk to you about some of that after this shit. But anyways, yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to get to that. But
that's the news in New Mexico.
Yeah, right now, that's the news. You got fucking people throwing babies away. You got people fucking.
Babies are overrated, though.
The babies are overrated. What the fuck?
Maybe they should put babies in packages and leave them.
Like that fucking. Have you read about that Alexi bitch? Well, she had a kid. I really don't know the whole story. Okay, this is just.
This is what you remember.
Yeah, this is what just riffing off the top of my head. Okay, was that she was apparently pregnant during her senior year of high school. This is in New Mexico.
Okay, so this is here? Oh, yeah. Shit.
She was, let me just bring it up. Hold on.
Oh, shit, it's probably Pickles' kid.
Hold on, shut the fuck up. So the person that's involved in this case is Alexi Treviso. Okay, and...
shit, should I pull up on here?
Yeah.
So I can at least get a picture of her?
Yeah.
Well, how do you spell her name?
Hold on. God damn it.
I don't even know how to spell Trujillo.
Alexee, and then Treviso, TRE.
Oh, it's 2 E's, okay.
Yeah.
Trujillo. Drug dealer, what the fuck?
Oh, Treviso, TRE.
Oh, Treviso, okay.
TRE.
TRE.
VIZO.
Oh, shit. Alright. Okay, so it's this fucking weirdo. This weirdo.
Yeah,
okay.
So... anyway, she was caught, the gist of it, not the gist of it all fucked up, but she was caught throwing her baby away in the hospital trash can.
Oh, shit.
She went to the hospital complaining about stomach pains. So when she went into the bathroom, she gave birth.
Oh, I think I've heard of this one.
Yeah, and then she threw the baby in the trash can and tried to cover it with trash.
Yeah.
And then the person, what do you call it, the janitorial went in there. She was cleaning up blood, and then she found the baby in the trash can.
Yeah, so she just faked that she wasn't pregnant.
Yeah,
or something?
Yeah. So right now they're still going on trial. She's still.
That's some sick shit, though.
Going through her trial and stuff, or getting ready to go through trial.
Just give that baby away. Fucking throw it in the trash can.
I guess it's because of.
Because her mom was part of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, her mom knew, but her father didn't. That's because crazy. They came to the house and everything, and they were wondering what the fuck was going on. And I just saw, literally before I got here, maybe half an hour before I left my apartment, I was watching true crime TikToks. I get into that shit.
We should talk about shit because I like stuff like that.
Yeah, too. And I was watching a video of her in high school, and she's a part of the cheerleading squad, and she's doing a part where she's lifting another cheerleader in the air. And you look at her, she's clearly pregnant. Yeah. And then you can tell the individuals in front of her knew about it.
Yeah.
That she didn't want it to be out, and she goes up and like basically puts herself in front of it, so that there's not really much
fucking weird. Like,
it.
how does she explain? Like, oh, I just ate bad Chipotle or something.
Yeah, like,
and I'm bloated.
I got fucking so bloated. I got a 9-pound shit in me right now. Like, what the fuck?
I don't even explain.
Like, that double steak really got me fucked.
Oh, like a 9-pound shit. What the fuck?
That's the shit. Like, I get what she's saying. Like, what the fucking, like, why don't you just give it away?
No shit.
See, that's the type of humor we talk about here. So, you know, just so you know. But yeah, like, I get it. What's the fucking point of throwing the baby away?
You know, shit, like, just give it away.
Yeah,
like,
and this was a year ago. Like, legit a year. This happened in January of last year.
Fuck. Was she sentenced for sure? Like,
no, she's not sentenced. The trial is still...
Oh, it's still pending?
Hasn't even started.
Fuck.
So they're going to get ready to start her trial. If I'm not mistaken, the last time I read about it, the trial is supposed to start sometime this year. I want to say in June, but I could be wrong. Oh no. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but she's probably fucking guilty as fuck, right?
Oh, you know what? It said her trial was October 2nd.
Oh shit, maybe she's already got fucking.
Yeah.
I wonder if they tried her as an adult.
Okay, so remember this wasn't something I was keeping up on. This was something that I just...
I don't keep track of throwing away babies. So.
I don't keep... Okay, so her pre-trial hearing is on July...
Oh, okay. All right, so it hasn't happened yet still.
No.
All right, yeah.
And it's going to be in Carlsbad.
Oh, sorry. What the fuck? Is this the greatest guitarist of all time? What the fuck?
That lady.
I don't know what that is. That'll be the next episode.
Lady riffing.
Oh, she's shredding on the fucking shit.
Wow, but whether it's the next episode or a future episode, we are gonna interview a guest.
Yeah.
I don't really want to say too much because the individual might back out, might not be able to make it.
Yeah.
So we'll keep that a secret, but just know that this person is a sort of a big time influencer in New Mexico. I want to say he is. As far as I know, he is. You know, he's got a lot of followers on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. You know, and he's really been a really big.
I forgot about the Chipotle thing. I just looked at her face.
I just thought about it again.
I did. I'm sorry.
Hold on, wait, my bad. I got a 9-pound shit on my fucking mind.
But yeah, this guy's he's a cool guy too.
Yeah, and he really helped the food truck get out there to more than just, you know, family and friends. It was more on his part where we got out there to the public.
Yeah.
So, you know, this podcast is gonna take off. We'll probably be back in a food truck soon. So right now I'm just dealing with a lot of shit. Literally shit. There's a lot of stuff going on in my personal life right now, and so, you know, making room to do this and getting the truck back in running is kind of a mission.
Yeah, but shit, it's cold as fuck right now.
Yeah, and you know, I really don't want to be fucking freezing.
Yeah, no shit. We're out there with the pizzas now. Right. Fucking cold as fuck.
So, you know, I guess we call it there.
Yeah, so I just want to thanks for watching or listening to the podcast.
And I know how random that fucking ended with the whole...
Yeah, it was like... But,
the Treviso case, maybe in the next episode we'll go more into it.
Yeah. We'll be joking around a lot more. It's just like us coming back and trying to like explain what happened and everything.
Yeah, and you know, this is just how random shit just usually happens. It just spurs off and then we'll come back and do things, you know.
Fuck, man, I keep seeing her face. I keep picturing
Chipotle shits.
Like I just picture like, are you pregnant? No, I just ate bad Chipotle. I'm bloated constantly.
I just ate a 9-pound shit and it ripped my asshole. That's why it's bloody all over.
Never seen a burrito kick before.
What the fuck? What the fuck? The 5-layer burrito. But anyways, we're your hosts. This is Joe and I'm Kyle, and it's an honor to be back. It feels good to be back. Be sure to watch.
Yep. Laters.